What is up? My name is Ian, and I help people take their mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. Are you a ponder of life? Do you question reality? Do you even ask, why you're even here? And if you do, then you came to the right place. And if you don't, I think you're weird. I'd probably stay away from you. Because life is all about learning. It's all about growth. It's all about expanding who we think we are into who we really are. And the thing about Earth and the thing about, where we're at right now is, when we come, if you kind of, open to different alternative ideas, when you come to Earth, I think there's a veil of forgetfulness. I mean, you are a child of God, but, when you come here and you're a baby and you're grown, you're actually socially conditioned to think the way that you do and the way, that you act. And, a lot of things are kind of pressured on you. And the thing is like, if that weren't the case, then, we would have a very strange, society. I'm pretty sure it probably wouldn't last because we would all be bickering and fighting because we would always think that we're better than one another. And I think that's a huge issue even with religion nowadays is, we all think that our religion is the best religion, and you can believe whatever you want to believe, but the fact of the matter is that we all have forgotten where we truly come from. The veil of forgetfulness has succumbed through all of us. We're all born, we're all babies, we're all kids, and we grow into adults. But the fact of the matter is, you don't remember who you are. You're not supposed to. But the fact of the matter is, that in itself puts you in a position to grow and learn about yourself. I think when you look at the wide, spectrum of things, like there's no way you could ever know who you are entirely. You would never know if you could never take as 1,000, 10,000, a million, a billion years prior and know who you are. I think that's an active participation. It's an active role to learn about yourself and know thyself. And there's a huge, dissidence when it comes to you actively trying to pursue greatness and you actively, letting go of yourself, letting go of your ego and becoming a genuine person, a genuine being. So when you actively are trying to become someone, you might be filtering and feeding an ego, and if something happens, that's very fragile, it's very rigid, it might crack. Whereas if you're genuine, if you're letting go of who you think you are, letting go of the categories, letting go of the ego, you actually might, have the strongest foundation of anyone you know. And if anything happens, you're rock solid. And this comes to mind when I think of, actively pursuing something, actively, trying to become great. Because let's say like in Buddhism, like you don't try to become like a Buddha. If you try to meditate, you're probably not meditating. If you try to become greatness, you're probably not you're not doing greatness. Because when you try to bite your own teeth, you're getting in your own way. And this reminds me of this Zen quote, have you ate breakfast? Yes. Then go do your dishes. So it implies that, once you do something, there's a reaction to the action. And once you strive for greatness, once you, set that desire for greatness, then I don't think it's necessarily you going out and trying to, conquer the world. I think it's more or less you letting go of who you are and getting down to the nitty gritty and doing the responsibilities that are going to make you into a genuine human being that people go to for stability. I think that's probably the greatest thing you can do for other people is have stability in your life, have a foundation so people can come to you and trust you and know that you are worthy of, their seeking of advice. And that's just, the difference between getting in your own way and actually pursuing greatness, and letting yourself go and actually becoming. So where do you guys see yourself in, the next 5-10 years? Where do you really want to prosper in? Who do you really want to become? Because it's not necessarily, remembering who you are, it's becoming truly who you're meant to be. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Namaste.